All right, another update on the gold market. Um, Very interesting. My theory is that we've got at least one of the large banks that is heavily short gold, and they're trying to initiate the bloodbath phase so they can cover those shorts into a panic selling event. They've tried to do that twice here with a break below the support zone, but it hasn't succeeded. And I think we've finally got maybe another bank, a large hedge fund, maybe several hedge funds that are just waiting for these attacks. And once they come, then they buy the market back up, which is getting this bank deeper and deeper into trouble. The larger that short position gets, the harder it's going to be to cover it. You can see yesterday's attack to prevent gold from um, closing above that 100-day exponential moving average. Today, gold is right back up, testing that again. Um, at this point, I think it has become so dangerous for the banks to continue piling on shorts that they may just have such a large position they can't get out of it now. My feeling is that sometime in the next few days, we're going to get an explosive move up through this 100-day exponential moving average, and that's going to be the signal that the short squeeze is on and the bank is trapped, and they've got to get out at any price. Um, there's no need to act ahead of time before that happens. Wait for it to occur. Remember, intermediate rallies, they last quite a long time. You can see how long this intermediate rally lasted. So you don't have to get in on day one. Make sure that the short squeeze is active, and then once we're sure that it is, and the bank is trapped and can't get out of that short position, then you can buy with the expectation that gold probably has an intermediate rally that's going to last into September, maybe even as long as October before it tops. So there's no reason to jump the gun right now. But you can see that the character has changed. We've had two serious attempts to break support here. Both of them failed. There was a buyer that came in and pushed gold back up, prevented the bloodbath phase from happening. And you can see here we've had 8 attempts to close back above this 100-day exponential moving average. That's not typically how a market that's trying to roll over behaves. That's a market that's pushing repeatedly against a resistance zone, and if this was the stock market, I'd say there's a 100% guarantee that the price is going to break through that resistance. But we're dealing with the gold market, and we're dealing with a bank that's trapped and probably has billions on the line here. So they have a huge incentive to try and prevent this from breaking through this resistance zone. But my feeling is they are going to fail. But just in case, just wait for the break to happen. When it does, then I think that is your signal that you can go in with the expectation that we've started the next intermediate rally, and then I wouldn't look for a top to that rally, like I said, until sometime maybe early September, maybe even as late as October before the rally is finished. But today, another run at this 100-day exponential moving average. I don't know if we're going to close above it today, but every time it does this, it just becomes more and more dangerous for the bank to continue adding shorts to keep gold suppressed.